How do you think you cannot have a job?
What?
What?
I couldn't hear you.
It's called excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am?
See, we're going to get it right in here today. I don't know who's teaching you, but you said you believe she was sleeping with...
She slept around with everybody in our neighborhood. If that was true, I would have slept with her husband because he wanted me to.
Oh, Lord. Mr. Collins, you are not the father. Don't play in this courtroom. No. What you're not gonna do in this very serious moment where I'm getting the answers for this child, now you don't come in here like you surrogate father of the year. Now when I turn my head, you gonna clown? We say it all the time. You can stand up here and lie all day if you want. Everybody can lie. Plaintiffs, defendants, everybody can tell a lie. The DNA is not gonna lie.
I know.
When the DNA was read, you went through your thank you, like you was up accepting an award or something. It was like, oh, no.
The manager, he came from the back, right after that, he was like, well, can I get your number? Yes, you can. I need all my food fresh. Your Honor, I need all my food fresh.
I complained about my food before and nobody ever asked for my number.
Okay, Your Honor.
When it comes to 3-year-old Ayante Ware, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Wilson.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are not the father.
Thank you, Your Honor.
She's furious with him. 10 months ago, Bella went into active labor at home, gave birth to her son Teddy in her bathroom. Bella says Teddy's alleged father, Jay, not only refused to come to the hospital to see his son, today Jay adamantly denies that he is Teddy's dad. Jay.
I don't understand how you said my baby was too big to be yours and your first son was like Chucky coming out. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Look at this baby. Look at this baby. Look at my eyebrows. Look at his eyebrows. Yo, do y'all see any resemblance?
Look at my...
But he says you slept with somebody else around the time
His friend.
His friend.
It's always the friend. Oh, she slept with my friend. I don't want to sleep with your friend. Like, your friend work at McDonald's. What can he do for me?
Yeah. It's not the truth. She's lying. First of all, I didn't know about the baby since she was 3 months. How I first heard about the baby is through her tagging me on statuses on Facebook, lying on me, saying he need to take care of his child. You know that's not my baby. Hey, the world don't know.
You didn't even know about this child being delivered at home?
Had no idea.
It's like my mom called him. Like, I called him at the hospital. My mom was calling him. Like, what are you talking about right now?
You put on a good show.
When it comes to 10-month-old Teddy, Jay, you are not...
We got this. We've been doing it for 10 months. We got this. We got this. We got this. We don't need him. Okay? I'm his father, okay? I got him until I'm gone, okay?
Wait a minute, lady. You want to be the father? Here's a novel idea. Why doesn't the mother try to go find out who the real father is, if she even has a clue? Maybe the father does want to be part of this child's life. But it didn't even enter their mindset. It wasn't even in the conversation. It's not even in their wheelhouse. Do women, modern women, just don't give a rat's ass? The ramifications on society and that child being raised by a single parent mother are demonstrously bad. And this obese woman wants to be the father, great, and raise another highly emotional, easily triggered, feminized male. Do they even think about that? Again, do modern women even give a rat's ass? Can modern women keep their vajayjay shut or be on birth control and stop bringing unwanted children into the world? Or do women just don't care and they're so damn selfish?
So tell me, Mr. Wilson, you've been informed of the pregnancy. Were you there at the birth? What happens when Jekiah was born? Stop talking, Miss Dean. I asked Mr. Wilson a question. Mr. Wilson, you saying you've been fooled once, you've been fooled twice, but you're not going to be fooled again.
Correct, Your Honor.
And Miss Dean, you say this is unnecessary.
It really is. Concessions. I had my period.
You had concessions?
You know, we was literally getting down, doing things besides just.
Oh, that's a concession.
Yeah.
Lord. So at some point, Mr. Wilson, was it something about the relationship between she and her ex that made you start feeling like
Yes.
Jekiah was not your biological child? What was it?
I didn't have doubt until she's told me I didn't have sex with him. He's just laying on the couch. Okay, I went with that. When I ran into him at the bus stop, I said, this is coincidence. Now I can man up and ask him face to face. What's the story in his end? If it add up to what she's telling me, then I have no doubts. But he said the complete opposite of what she's given me. And I asked him, I said, is y'all having a child together? He's like, yeah. I said, what y'all supposed to be having? He said, a little girl. He went into details. So it was not consistent as her storytelling.
Why
as the truth kept coming about, the lies kept adding up to it.
All right, so take me
Your Honor,
to finding
you in your face.
Hold on. Miss Dean, when you found out you were pregnant, take me to that day.
I had my period in February. We conceived in March. You feel me?
When you found out you were pregnant,
I called him. He was acting like he was happier than 2 jaybirds.
All right, so you called Mr. Wilson and he was happy.
Yes, and then when the baby came out, you couldn't tell him that wasn't his kid at all.
Results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Wilson versus Dean, when it comes to 17-month-old Jekiah Dean, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Wilson, you are not the father.
And the truth shall set you free.
I am going to find out who her father is, and I am going to...
You got to find out?
No, when I say find out,
You got to find
I'm
out?
going to bring him on this courtroom like I did you at.
Oh, good luck.
So by that, it made me lose that oh yeah, that's real good possibility that that's my child. That made me to believe that something ain't right. Because like I said, again, she was involved with 2 other men that could be her biological father also.
But your mother has never told you, Ms. Jackson, about 2 other men. Am I correct?
No.
So this 24-year-old woman, her mother, has no friggin' idea who the real father is. This is brutal. And my guess is the mother didn't want to be standing next to her daughter here and be embarrassed on national TV.
You admit Ms. Jackson's mother did tell you you were the father when she got pregnant. She said it was you. So, Brittany, before we go to the results, I want you to talk to the court and to Mr. Hightower about what your hopes are and why this is so important to you.
I feel like I have the right to know, if he is my biological father or not. If he is, I would like to have, a relationship with him, and I would like my kids to know who their grandfather is. And one day I plan on getting married, and if he is my dad, I would like for him to walk me down the aisle.
Well, there you have it. The cycle continues. This 24-year-old woman, like her mother, had children out of wedlock. She has 2 children. Now, there's some variables we don't know. 2 different dads. Are the dads still involved with the children? We don't know. Are they good guys? We don't know. What we do know is she wants to be married. Well, any strong man who has his stuff together, debt-free, he's living his purpose, he's chasing success, he's chasing excellence. Those type of males do not want to marry someone with someone else's offspring. They just don't. It's too much baggage. it's too much drama. And there's nothing in it for the men. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And hopefully, if the one or two fathers are still with the children being a role model, great. Because her chances of finding a strong male to be a role model for her children and marrying that man, it's very implausible.
You know, every little girl wants to have a relationship with her dad.
You're right.
If he is my dad.
I'm happy you were able to say that, honey. In the case of Jackson versus Hightower, when it comes to 24-year-old Brittany Jackson, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Hightower, you are not the father.